The Knock at 3 a.m. short story by Thomas L. Jackson. My mom has been a nurse for over 15 years, and during that time, she's worked every kind of shift you can imagine. But there was always something about the night shifts that unsettled her, especially the late ones, from midnight to dawn. She used to say, hospitals aren't the only things that come alive at night. I never really understood what she meant. That is, until one night when I was 16. It was a Friday. I remember it clearly because we were supposed to watch a horror movie marathon together before she got called in. Around 9 p.m. she got the call. Someone had called out sick, and they needed her to cover the overnight shift at the hospital. She sighed, grabbed her keys and jacket, and told me something strange just before walking out the door. She said, "Don't open the door for anyone tonight. No matter what. I have my key, so I won't knock. If anyone comes knocking, don't answer it." I laughed it off at the time, assuming it was just typical mom worry. But the way she looked at me, it wasn't playful. It was serious, like she knew something, like she felt something was going to happen. After she left, I locked the door, turned on some TV, and tried to relax. I stayed up late, scrolling on my phone, letting reruns play in the background. At some point, I drifted off to sleep on the couch. That was until I woke up. It was 3:03 a.m., and someone was knocking at the front door. Now, our front door was maybe 10 feet from the living room, and my bedroom was right beside it. When someone knocks, it's loud. It wasn't aggressive, just a firm, steady knock, one that didn't feel urgent, but wasn't casual either. I froze. I looked at my phone. 3:03. I remember what my mom said. Don't open the door for anyone. Still half asleep, I sat up and called out, "Who is it?" No answer. I asked again, louder this time. "Hello? Who's there?" Still nothing. That's when I stood up and walked toward the door, keeping my distance. I looked through the peephole, but I couldn't see anything. Just black, like someone was covering it. I felt a chill run down my spine. I whispered under my breath, "I'm not opening the door." Then, silence. I pressed my ear to the door. Nothing. I looked through the peephole again, still black, and then, just like that, it cleared. No sound, no footsteps, no door creak, just suddenly, no one there. I stood frozen, staring through the peephole, heart pounding. I waited 5, maybe 10 minutes before backing away slowly and returning to the couch, but I couldn't sleep. I stayed up until the sun rose, watching the hallway, door locked and deadbolt in place. When my mom got home around 7:30, she looked exhausted, but the first thing she asked was, "Everything okay?" I told her what happened. Her face went pale. She didn't say much at first, just listened. And then she said something I'll never forget. "I had a weird feeling last night all shift, like something wasn't right. That's why I warned you. I don't usually get those feelings, but when I do, I listen to them." I asked her if she thought it could have been a robber or maybe a prank. She shook her head. "No one knocks like that at 3 a.m. and just vanishes when you say something. No footsteps, no car, just gone." We checked the cameras the next day. Our motion light out front hadn't been triggered. Nothing on the footage, no person, no shadow. Just an empty front porch and silence. To this day, we don't know who or what was at our door that night. But I do know this, I've never brushed off my mom's feelings again, and I never, ever opened the door at 3 a.m. For more stories like this, subscribe to 1CBETV 248.